know who Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is? Oh my God.
Here we go. Somebody else. Somebody else I know. I do not, Maurice. Who is that? Tell me.
Okay. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant is basically a life coach, motivational speaker. She's an author, and she's a media personality that basically is known as a psychology expert. Okay.
Okay.
Now, she has frequently appeared on various shows, Basketball Wives, MTV Teen Family, The Reunion. You've also seen her do an interview with Cam Newton that went viral because she was holding him accountable because of all the baby mamas and things of that particular nature that he has.
I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent of this or by your wife?
I just want God to bring them.
You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. But you will selfishly create broken families, even if you're in their life and you're a proactive father, and I believe you're an amazing daddy. But these families are still broken. Every child cannot have Papa in the house with them. So some child, if not all, will end up with some kind of deficit without daddy being there. Those are selfish acts. And yeah, that is a low functioning behavior. To say that I'm going to build these houses and put kids and these beautiful women and kids in them, but I ain't going to create a home in them. I'm going to wait till I dissipate my fear to find a wife, and then I'm going to build a home with her while all these other beautiful babies have houses. That's completely unfair and that's selfish.
He's criticized Nick Cannon.
You're overcompensating with all these baby mamas for something that you're missing.
What am I missing?
What you're overcompensating for is exactly what you think you have. Can I go there?
Please.
You overcompensating for the lack of control you have within yourself. So who you're really looking to conquer is you. Who you're really looking to control and govern is you. And so you're overcompensating because you ain't did it with yourself. And I'm not beating you up. It doesn't make your decisions bad or good, because we can teach what we know, but we create who we are. So when I say bad decisions, don't personalize it. Because
I have no problem with bad decisions.
As you shift from low functioning to high functioning, the low functioning problems and the things associated to that, they leave on their own. But you're the same person. So as Nick leaves the problems that are here, he stays the same, but the problems don't. When you make yourself the problem, that's when you continue to calibrate problems. The problem's here, you're here. You're creating the problem. You want something different, create something different. You don't want the problem, create a solution. The problem is a result of who you're showing up as, the results you continuously make, and the patterns that continuously be dysfunctional. You want different, do different.
But she's basically made a name for herself by basically
dragging black men. Yeah.
I don't think it's just men, but she's about making sure that she holds our community accountable.
You know, I just hate how people want to use a platform to basically try to hold people accountable. You was not fucking born to hold me accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Worry about what you got going on. If you're going to come on my platform and talk to me, come on my platform and talk to me about shit. Let's talk about some stuff. Don't try to hold me accountable for how many kids I have. Because when a man has that many kids, no, let me say it this way. When a woman has that many kids, she's a hoe. Or she ain't got shit together because she got all these baby daddies and all this other stuff like that. But then they want to try to keep a man accountable. Everybody should be accountable for themselves and how many kids they have. I saw the interview. I knew who she was, but I just wanted you to just go ahead and give a rundown of who she is. You know, what she is.
You just remember who the hell she was. That's
No, I knew who she was because I saw when I saw the interview with Cam Newton, because you know I love Cam, so you know that's my boy. So I saw the interview, and the whole time I was in the interview, I was like, girl, please shut the fuck up.
Put the shit to the up, okay? Shit to the up.
Shut the fuck up.
Well,
she's a smart lady. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think that people. If you want to hold me accountable, let's do it behind closed doors. Tell me what you feel about what I'm doing or how I'm exuding things. Because we live in a world now where everybody got 2 cents. Everybody got some shit to say, especially on social media. Everybody behind the keyboards, We got so many writers behind the keyboards. So for me, if I need to hold somebody accountable, it's just like if we're in a friend group and you do something, Maurice, you do something that I think, that was a little, not right. I ain't gonna do it in front of everybody. I'll wait till it's just you and I. But then again, they ain't friends. They just, making money on the podcast.
Yeah, but when you are a public figure and you have a public platform and you
fire they already have against you.
Well, no, what I'm saying is when you're a public figure and you have a public platform, we do have to be cognizant of the things that we say and do and how we represent ourselves as well, too. And we all know that when it comes to the Black community, there is some opportunity when it comes to making sure that we are holding our Black men accountable for what we do. Because we be doing some fucked up stuff. And to her point, women are whole if they have several baby daddies. But we also don't keep that same energy for the man when he's, fathering a whole bunch of children. But to your point, we've already talked about that. We not in people business because we ain't paying for them churn. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. She has become under fire lately, Trei, or whatever. Because people are basically calling her credentials into place. Okay? So they're basically saying, where you went to school at? Where's your license? She did a recent interview on the Joe Budden podcast where she stated that she did not have or does not hold a clinical license to practice therapy, maintaining that a license is primarily necessary for billing insurances and that she operates strictly as a life coach, not a therapist. Okay?
I started off as a marriage, family, and child therapist about 18 years ago. Before I obtained my doctorate degree in counseling psychology. Once I became a doctor of psychology, I transitioned from a therapist to a psychology expert in private practice. And so I no longer practice under a license. I'm in private practice.
You're making all the money now.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what people don't understand, right? So just to educate some folks a little bit, a license is really only needed so you can bill insurance. And let me go a step further. Majority of people who know that in order to bill insurance as a therapist or a physician or a psychologist, psychiatrist, you have to diagnose.
Okay.
Most people don't want to have a diagnosis on their record. So what do they rather do? Pay out of pocket. In order to bill insurance, I have to diagnose you. And you only get about 6 weeks. In order for me to get 6 more weeks approval, guess what? I have to say that you are slightly improving, but really,
not there.
Come on now.
So
if anything happens in the court of law, if anything happens with employment, that is on your record forever. And so I'm not saying that folks should, not go get therapy if they have to bill insurance. Get the help that you need. I'm in private practice. I make much more money. It allows me to have more leverage and really be hands-on with my clients. I'm not binded by BBS, the Behavior Board Science rules and regulations and ethics.
So what happened was people was like, well, let me, them keyboard internet thugs that you was talking about, they went to the looking. Well, let me see where you went at, girl, because if you're saying you ain't got no credentials, let me see where you went. And they found out where they were not able to locate any of her courseworks or her licenses or anything of that particular nature. They don't know where her credentials came from.
Wait a damn minute.
And this goes into this whole conversation about people who are psychiatrists or psychologists. They got the documentation, they did the work, and then you have people who are life coaches, where you can just go to a school and get a certification for that, and now you know every damn thing. And you tell me how to run my life when your whole life is in fucking shambles.
About that to you.
Shout out to all the life coaches out there because they really do help people. They do help some people.
The life coach is
who may not have the insurance or the money to get the professional.
No, the life coach is the new age therapist. Because when we were growing up, there was therapists. Now you got motherfuckers who I'm not a therapist, I'm a life coach. I'm going to coach you how to cultivate your life and make your life better, make better decisions. Bitch, please. You're struggling with some shit and you trying to push it off onto me.
But
feel bad about what I'm going through. I mean, what you going through? No.
The same thing could be said about therapists, people who are psychologists or psychologists too. They too can be going through things and may not be able to take their own advice, but they're telling you how to handle your problems or deal with your problems. So it's the double-edged.
At least they went to school for it. Bitch, I just wake up one morning and say, you know what? I'm going to be a therapist. I'm going to just start telling people about themselves and their lives. Come sit down on the couch and talk to me. Because I'm going to tell them what they should do better because I'm struggling over here. No.
But isn't sometimes the best?
No. What did Kevin Hart say? No. No.
They've been unable to find her dissertation online. And if you can't find a person's dissertation, which is basically like what they publish in order to get their degree. So she recently went on to Breakfast Club and she got real nasty and told people, listen, I'm only going to say this one time and one time only.
For the folks who have already made up their mind to not like me or not understand me, listen, I don't give a fuck what your narrative is. I would like for you to recreate it, double down on it, and run that shit. Because I don't give a fuck about it.
So she went into this long, diluted
I kept scrolling.
Explanation of basically the school that she went to has closed down. So since it's closed down, Trei, don't laugh. This is not fun. This is this woman's life. And this is her reputation. This is her credibility on the line, okay? But the school that she went to closed down.
Maurice, let me tell you.
So therefore, you are not going to be able to find her dissertation or any of her work that she's done in order to get her degree. She says that she still is going to keep doctor before and last.
What's the name of it? How does it close down?
It's Argos University or Argoso University. I think it's out of Arkansas or something of that particular nature.
Baby, you know what's so funny to me is because when I first got into the industry that I'm in, I lied on my resume. Mm-hmm. I had said that I had worked at a property in Florida and the property closed down. So when she said that, it reminded me of that lie.
Exactly. And in her defense, I know someone. Shout out to Ben. Ben actually went to school with her. And they have a picture together where they graduated. Huh?
Is he a life coach?
No, he's not. He's actually a flight attendant. He's a real estate agent. He's a hustler.
He's a fraud.
Excuse me?
Just like he was.
No, he is not. Ben is one of the.
No, I said she's a fraud. Like he would have continued down that path.
Well, no, he did finish. He finished. But he said that it was a real school. They went through a real program, and she has a real doctorate degree as well too. So this is in her, and this is somebody that I know that knows her and has a picture at their graduation together.
Maurice Dykes. That school closed down because it was a fraud. They were scamming people, getting their money, and then they left because they didn't want to pay their taxes.
That's not true. The school closed out in 2019, and so Dr. Bryant has basically said
because of COVID. It closed out because of COVID.
COVID came in 2020, Trei.
Maybe it came in 2019 because I had it.
Well, the end of 2019. But anywho, she basically said that her obedience is to God, not to people. So she is not going to be presenting or proving that she has a degree to anybody because her assignment is bigger than social media. Her assignment is to help the people of God, and that's what she's going to do.
Bro, she brought God in it.
Now why am I in it?
And you could have did it.
See how I get wrong
because you never apologized.
Yes, her assignment is to the people of God.
So
This
why
is
people
called,
not people of God though? Like you can't help the people who don't know God.
you're just looking for a reason to discredit that lady. Stop it. Stop it
She
now.
can't even show us her credit. How come not discredit her? You don't even
Well,
know
and
what
that's what people are saying. A lot of, professionals in the therapy, in that community, psychologists, psychiatrists,
you better
therapists,
lay low.
You better lay low.
all of those people have come out and basically saying, woman, stop lying. You should have just kept your mouth shut, not addressed it. You have dug yourself into this huge hole and you're making yourself look stupid.
We the people don't believe you.
Do you think she should stop doing what she's doing, Trey?
Absolutely.
Like, or you
she
think
should
she
get a
should
real job?
continue?
She should go be a flight attendant or work in real estate, do some nails. Since you like therapy, become a massage therapist. Stop trying to get out here and be a coach for people. And girl, you can't even show us where you got your shit. Bye.
Girl, bye, girl.
I think the thing about it is with Dr. Bryant, I think it's a lot of times Dr. Bryant.
Boy, you know what? You need to stop being so damn gullible. Doctor who?
Dr. Frog.
Dr. Fry. Put her ass on Married to Medicine since she's a doctor.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Doo-doo-doo.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Jekyll. But, and we talked about this in the past. A lot of times, it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Absolutely.
And I think the way that when she was on the Breakfast Club and the way that she started talking and addressing the situation, it was almost as if she was talking down to people for even wanting to question her credentials. But at the same time, I think if she would have approached it like a real professional, she may not have gotten the backlash that she received. Again, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. In addition to, she don't owe us anything. We can demand what we want, but she don't owe us anything. But because of the fact that I feel she dug herself into this hole, you've pushed yourself into a corner now. So I think people were just kind of curious. Okay, well, Dr. Bryant, some of the stuff you be saying, to your point, Trey, you're a little disrespectful. You're a little disrespectful. Some of the things that you say are questionable. So people started looking.
I went to a school, Argosy University, completed an entire program. I went back online to get my official transcripts because I was applying to a law school many years ago to be a professor there. And I had to provide my transcripts, right, to get hired. And I went to contact the school and say, hey, I need my official transcripts. I need my entire thing. And there was no school. I was like, okay, I'm confused. I Google, it says this school has been shut down. I said, oh, well, they got to have records. I mean, they were accredited when I attended the school. They were accredited when I finished the program. I go and look, there is a third party that has a record. Why I contact the third party, that third party only holds records for 2 years. I was past my 2 years. So that means that I had no access to records. And then I contacted, financial aid. You can't make up financial aid. It shows that I paid for a doctoral program alongside my master's program and my undergrad program. And they said, we can fully refund you your money under one circumstance. We give you your money back. You don't get credit for not a class, a course, a program you took in this university, at this institute. So do you want us to refund you or do you want us not? I said no, because I didn't want to risk the chance of them saying, well, we're going to give you back your money and it wipes out your entire program. Luckily, I had, I do this with all of the schools. I had downloaded from the actual student portal my transcripts at that time. And I was able to get about all of my transcripts, including up to like dissertation. But everything else, there's just no holding take for any of our records, which I think is completely effed up. And it's not even that there's no records that I don't. The school had a third party that carry the records only for a limit of 2 years. So it's not me, it's any student that attended Argosy. But again, it doesn't affect me because if I chose to go get a license as an LMFT, I have my master's in marriage and child therapist. I have my hours. I can just take that and say, hey, let me submit these for licensure, and I want to go sit for my exam, and all I have to do is study. I don't need a doctorate in counseling psychology to go license as a therapist.
I don't know how this is going to pan out for her. I really, really don't know. Because of the person who I know graduated and attended the program and graduated with her, I'm more prone to give her the benefit of the doubt because he is a credible person.
What is he doing now?
He does several different things.
And that's because they know that at school was not
That is not true, Trei. Shut the hell up, bitch. You leave them alone. If that woman says she's a doctor, she's a damn doctor.
Dr. Dykes, can you tell me how
Professor Dykes. Don't call me Dr. Dykes. Call me Professor.
Professor Dykes, can you tell me what I can do to be better about myself? I'm listening.
But I've told you several times the things that you need to work on. I have told you several times, so we're not even going to go down this road.